another game playing, and today I am doing basically everything I played throughout this month of October. And yeah, so let's go and get started. First up, we got Rhythm Thief. This is a fun rhythm-based game, and the rhythm parts are really fun. You use different parts of the 3DS, like the touchscreen, or the buttons, or the D-pad. You use various parts of the 3DS to go and play this game, and it's really fun. I love it. And the only problem I really have with this amazing game is that I am not a huge fan of the story elements and the roaming around throughout this weird hub world thing and the puzzles that are here and there. I'm just playing this game for the rhythm parts, and I'm basically skipping through all of the story elements. I mean, the story, from what I have understood, it's pretty okay to me. I'm not sure. I could see why some people might like it. I'm not exactly bashing on the entire game itself. I love the rhythm-based parts. Like I said, when I played the demo, I thought that this was the entire game, but there's a lot more to it, and I mean, it's better to be more simple than much more complex, in my opinion. So, and this game really shows, in my opinion. I mean, if this game was a lot more simpler, a lot more rhythm-based, I would have liked it. I mean, the rhythm parts are good. It's just that I wish that the entire game was just rhythm. And what they could have done with this game is that after they finished a rhythm part, show the story elements in an anime cutscene, which is how the way they present the cutscenes, anime cutscene, and then they show the main protagonist go into the next mission, and then we just do the rhythm part. And that would be freaking awesome. I mean, if they ever do something like this again, like Rhythm Thief 2 or something, that'd be pretty cool. Pokemon X came out this month, and I had the pleasure of playing it, and it's freaking good. I mean, it's really good. It's not the best Pokemon game. There are several problems with it. I mean, for one thing, when you saved in front of different parts of the world, it would freeze and like crash your game and like corrupt your file and everything like that. And that's not exactly the best thing in the world. So, yeah, I do appreciate that Game Freak released this game worldwide all at the same time. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm digging the game. I'm not exactly finished yet, but I'm getting there. Animal Crossing New Leaf, I am still playing it. I'm not exactly playing it daily, but I'm playing it like every other day. And I'm still doing the various things you could go and do throughout the time, because I'm not done with this game. There's a lot of things you could go and do within this game that I've yet to experience. So I still have my work cut out for me. If I ever run out of the story-based 3DS games that I finish, I could always just play this one for a while. So yeah. Resistance 2 is a first-person shooter made by Insomniac, and the first one did pretty good since it did spawn a sequel and another one, and on the PS Vita. But yeah, anyways, Resistance 2 was a game that I've always wanted to play. My friend brought it over my house, and we popped it in, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel like playing it, and we basically ejected it. And I mean, after a year or two later, I'm pretty sure that I should have at least tried a little bit, because this game's actually pretty decent. I'm not that far into it, so I can't exactly say much, but from what I played so far, it's a good first-person shooter game. I haven't played a lot of FPSs lately, so this is a nice change of pace. Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault is a Ratchet & Clank game that was unique and different, just like All for One, and I'm glad that they are going back to the original formula with Into the Nexus. Now, I bought and finished this game with the intention of finishing it before Into the Nexus, and I did. And Full Frontal Assault is basically a tower defense game while trying to go and defeat the enemies, or trying to go and do various objectives that you have to do to go and finish the mission. And this game is really fun. I mean, I like it. It's pretty short, which does show the $20 price tag. But if you have like a weekend to burn, rent it or borrow it from a friend, because it's really fun, really good game. If you are into the Ratchet & Clank formula, you probably won't really get into it unless you played games that you have to go and defend and like attack people at the same time. And I like this game. It's pretty good. Superman Shadow of Apocalypse I'm assuming that's what it says. I never seen Apocalypse in Word, not like this. But I'm not sure if it's like a pun or anything. But basically, Superman on the GameCube. And this is a really fun Superman game. I mean, it's better than Superman 64 from what I played and seen so far. I mean, I've never played Superman 64. But I do hope one day to go and just try it out and basically derp around. But Superman Shadow of whatever that word is, it's really good. It's really fun. It's very basic, simple, but I like games that are somewhat basic and simple, and I think that this is based off of the TV show. I'm not sure, but it's a fun Superman game, if I do say so myself. Been playing some Super Smash Brothers just to play it. I mean, basically, there's a tournament coming up in November, in the very beginning of November, so training a bit, so yeah, that's about it. Rayman Legends, how the way I am tackling this one is different from the way I tackled Rayman Origins. Rayman Origins was basically a game where I could basically go through the levels, and that was it, basically see what happens at the end, because I love the game, is really fun. But this game, I'm tackling it a bit differently. I'm sorry for stuttering over my words, like tripping over them. But anyways, Rayman Legends, I'm tackling it by collecting everything within the level that I need to go and collect, like get the golden trophy at the end and get all of the blue guys. I forgot their name, but basically go in and get all of those guys. Basically get all of the collectibles that I can within this game. And the reason I'm doing that is because Wii U doesn't have many games at the moment. I mean, I know that, you know, Mario 3D World, and I know Wonderful 101's out. A bunch of games are coming out for the Wii U. It's just that I don't think I'm going to be picking them up anytime soon. Maybe down the road, but not right away. So, yeah. Pikmin 3, I recently finished this. I was actually on the final level for a good while. It's just that I wanted to go and watch a Let's Play that I was watching to go and see on how he finished the final boss. So I basically used that method to go and finish this game. And I had a blast. I had a really good time playing Pikmin 3. It's probably the best Pikmin game ever. If you play this one, you probably shouldn't go back to the other ones, because the other ones are crap compared to this. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, this one is the best one within the series, and I hear that people like Pikmin 1 better because, you know, it's a lot more strategy, and I hear that people like Pikmin 2 for some reason. I don't know why. The criticism I have with Pikmin 2 is that it drags on for too long, but this one has a nice mix, because in Pikmin 2, when you entered a dungeon or like a cave, the time would just stop. But in this game, the time would just keep going, which then gives you the much more pressure of like the time limit and everything, which is freaking awesome, and I love that, being under pressure, especially within this franchise, because that is the point. Basically, do this on a time base, and you could play this game as long as you have juice, and juice is awesome, because if you have another juice, you could go and survive another day, and that is cool, because back then, in the first one, you had 30 days, and then in Pikmin 2, you had like unlimited amount of days. I mean, you had as many days as you want, I believe, but in Pikmin 3, you must have some juice to go and stay alive. Stay alive, that's basically the gist. If you have fruit, you'll stay alive, or juice, or whatever. So, overall, Pikmin 3 is the best one within the franchise, and I'm loving it. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if I might just go and, like, replay it again or something, but who knows. And the last game is Shin Megami Tensei 4. Now, this was a game that I basically bought on impulse because I heard that a lot of people were enjoying it. And I bought it because the $40 for Fire Emblem Awakening and Shin Megami Tensei 4 on Club Nintendo was about to end. So I basically bought it for that deal. And I got the Street Pass games and some other things. But, I'm not a huge fan of this game. I'm not liking it. I mean, I know why a lot of people like it, you know, the story, the gameplay, but I'm not a huge fan of the gameplay. I hear that the story is pretty great, especially as you keep playing it, of course, but I'm not a big fan of the gameplay. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not enjoying this game. I think I might just go put this on my shelf and just like call it a deal, because I'm not exactly I know that I will never finish this game because I'm not exactly a huge fan of this franchise, and I hear that this one, if you want to go and get into the Shin Megami Tensei series, you should probably try this game. And I did. and I don't like it, so I probably won't like the entire franchise as a whole. So yeah, that's really disappointing because I was so excited to go and get that game because I heard a lot of great things about it. It's just that I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, I like action RPGs. I like the way that Fire Emblem Awakening is. I like Pokemon on how the way that's set up. I mean, I like RPGs. It's just that RPG is not exactly my cup of tea, if you could go and say that. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to know what I'm playing, up to date, you could go and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I will also be posting updates of my future videos. Follow my Let's Play channel. That'll be in the description below. I basically play games there. And I think that's about it. Subscribe for new videos every Saturday. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Oh wait, almost forgot. My Halloween special that was released 2 days ago. It was on Infamous 2 Festival Blood, which is basically a downloadable title on the PlayStation Network store. So if you guys want to go and see my Halloween special, just check out my channel or just type in Infamous or something. And I think I'll put a annotation and a link in the description below. So thank you guys for watching this video again, and I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Game on, gamers!